Hey, what's up everyone? Sam Carlson from SpawnRoom.com with another Esports Bulletin, episode 16 for June 29th, 2012. Starting us off, we got Western Wolves announcing their top secret StarCraft 2 lineup mentioned in episode 15. On the roster is Nick, Zicto, Mini, Copella, Rickard, sort of Bergman, Daniel Starnin, Olson, Vados, Fargo, Rada Vicious, and Victor Mini Malmberg. 4 of these players came from Team Infused, which is a pretty big swap. So yeah, usually when they do roster changes like this, it's like 1 player, but losing 4, actually they lost 5, I think. So the race breakdown anyway is 3 Zergs, 1 Protoss, and 1 Terran. Head manager Florent Dauvister had this to say about the new lineup. Quote, "All of our new players have been constantly impressing us this year, and their good results at DreamHack and I-45 showed that they are now forces to be reckoned with within Europe." So you can read the full article and what each player had to say about this new team at westernwolves.net. World Cyber Games, or WCG 2012, is asking fans and players to vote for the titles they want to showcase at this year's event. So you can go to WCG.com to place a vote, and you can choose 2 games for each genre. And this includes games like StarCraft 2 and League of Legends, so even the big titles you still got to vote for, so definitely head over there and do that. Esports Management Group LLC launched a few days ago. They're offering services in player management, marketing, consulting, and event production. After reading about them, I kind of pictured Ari Gold from Entourage, like these massive, crazy like agency that comes in and they're all like in black suits and like totally like making tons of money and stuff, but I have no idea. Anyway, on their website they state that they have over 15 years of experience in developing major sponsorship partnerships and events in both golf and poker industries, so pretty cool. Currently they have signed Tasteless, Clutch, Hotshot GG, Gandhi, Golden Boy, Team CLG, NANEU, and DMAC. So you can go to esportsmg.com. Check that out. Probably pretty important, so I would go check it out for sure. In event news, the European Gaming League, or EGL, announced another iteration of their console LAN event, which they had just hosted the EGL 5, which I guess was like really successful. I think I ended up watching a little bit, but I can't really recall. But anyway, this new one, EGL 6, will not be in England like previous events, but rather in the balmy shores of Stockholm, Sweden. So that's pretty cool, trying a new venue. They also are only playing Modern Warfare 3 on the Xbox 360, whereas prior events had Halo Reach and Gears of War. So next up, Epic.Nine, part of the Epic LAN series events in the UK, has opened registration for the next event, which is July 19th. Starts July 19th. Registration will remain open until the event starts, so go check that out at epicland.co.uk. And their primary focuses are Counter-Strike Source and Call of Duty 4, just a heads up. And in event news is last week the organizers behind the Asus Star Invite announced that their event will be held alongside Assembly Summer August 2nd through the 5th. And today they announced their first 8 invited players, so you can check that out at assembly.org. Oh, FYI, this is going to be like a long episode, so just throwing that out there. In roster and team news, Fnatic has welcomed a new face to their StarCraft 2 Academy with Zerg player Joe Lovesick Chang Ho. So yeah, on the other end of that, though, Fnatic lost their hybrid Heroes of Newerth Dota 2 player, Jashka Nova Marcuse, or Marcus, something. Their roster remains at 4 as they continue looking for someone to fill his shoes, which seems like it'd be kind of hard to find someone who plays Dota 2 and Heroes of Newerth, but I don't know. Team Eyes on You has left Gosu League due to problems with getting their team together for matches. They've made it clear, however, that they are not disbanding. They are just simply unable to compete at this time. So all the teams that they were going to face off get 0-2 victories against them. Monomaniac Esports has picked up 3 new players for their League of Legends roster: Joseph Vileraz Barassa, Kelvin Lexvink Lee, and Michael X Hazard Coleman. And from what I read, I guess X Hazard is like kind of a big deal, like a big pickup. So you can go check that out. Apex Esports is expanding their Call of Duty influence by acquiring former Frenetic Array Squad, which was a top team in Australia. So they play Modern Warfare. So. And finally, in roster team news, COG Toss Girl Sue, a professional StarCraft player from South Korea, has retired from STX Seoul, a legendary Broodware team. Toss Girl, known to some as the Empress, or like the female boxer, I guess, was the last remaining female pro gamer for StarCraft. There will be a retirement ceremony on July 17th. You can read that article at cadred.org. In patch news, Valve released a Dota 2 patch containing 2 new champions, Luna the Moonrider and IO the Guardian Wisp. And Riot has released a hotfix for League of Legends that fixed a variety of critical bugs, including the jump freeze and wall glitches that people were having with champions like Lee Sin, so that's good. And they also released the North American patch that totally screwed over the servers in North America for this whole last week. They released it to Europe, and I don't think it messed anything up. So apparently they got that all fixed and figured out. And to finish us off, sounds kind of weird, Grubby, former Warcraft 3 player and current StarCraft 2 professional, has snagged a sponsorship deal from Sony Mobile USA. So that's pretty cool because he's like an independent player. He is not on a team, so these are probably, help him a lot. So you can go to facebook.com/follow Grubby to read the original post. The charity for disabled Street Fighter player Osamu Ichikawa, who suffers from brain paralysis, he has to play with his cheek and jaw or something like that. The charity was successful, so that's really awesome. He's going to be going to EVO 2012, and the FGC really stepped up, and they raised $5 grand for this charity, which is a crazy amount of money. So that's really great. You can read that at shuriken.com. And if you haven't read about it or watched some of the top StarCraft 2 shows, this is kind of funny, Total Biscuit took a little bit of flack for calling the EG, Evil Genius's Lair, a frat house on JP McDaniel's Real Talk show. I don't think it's really big news, but it was kind of fun reading about it. And they mentioned it on State of the Game and Inside the Game. I'm assuming they mentioned Live on 3. I actually haven't seen that one yet. If you want to watch the Real Talk, be warned, the total length of the show is 3 hours and 40 minutes, so it's crazy, crazy long. Okay, and wrapping this up, don't forget that all the links for everything mentioned are in the video description, and also the spawn room is updated, version 0.3.1. I just did a developer's update. You can check that in the channel. Go check out the site. It's totally updated. It's like a search engine database focus site rather than everything combined. So changing the focus, and yeah, so let me know what you think. Post on YouTube. You can contact me on Twitter, Facebook, or you can email me directly at admin@spawnroom.com. So as usual, thanks for watching, and see you next time.